Aries. What's going on, Aries? How you doing, Aries? I hope that this video finds you in good health and spirit. It's yours truly, Safrina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm going to be doing your general message for the first 2 weeks of October. It's going to be October 1st through the 16th, 2024. Today's date is Thursday, September the 26th, 2024, and it is 12:52 p.m. here in Houston, Texas. Now, if you've been here before, Aquarius, just go ahead and fast forward this message because this message is only for the people that have never been here. So, for the people that have not been here, there's going to be just a general message. Please take what resonates, leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else. I will kick the reading off with the jumbo poker deck. I'm going to shuffle through the cards. I'm going to have one card that flies out. I should be able to pick up the energy that you're going to have going on the first 2 weeks of September. Now, for some reason, if I'm not picking up, I will go to the back of the deck and give, force to pull, the energy that's going to be going on. After that, we're going to come out with the energy oracle cards. We're going to get 3 cards. I'm going to read all 3 cards. I'm going to give my intuition for all 3. We're going to clarify with the mini Rider-Waite deck. Okay, and after that, we're going to take it to the animal spirit guide. We're going to get 1 card. It doesn't matter if it's right side up or upside down. We're going to read it right side up. Okay. After that, at the very end, to close out the reading, the pendulum will take the floor and they will get the yes or no question as far as how the reading goes. So that being said, let's get on with it, okay? So here are the jumbo poker deck. So we're gonna shuffle through here. We're at the first stages of shuffling. And once again, this is just a general message. Please take what resonates. Leave the rest here because it might resonate with someone else. And it's going to be for October, the first 2 weeks of October, and that is going to be 2024. And this is for who? Aries, okay? So here we go, Aries. Now we're going to the second part of the stage. Had a few cards to come out, want to come out, so there's some stuff that needs to be said here. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay. Universe, can the Aries get their first card for the first 2 weeks of October? What is it the Aries needs to know, what they need to be? You did get 1 card, Aries, so let's see what we got. You did get the King of Clubs. What I'm picking up with this card, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female or if you're identifying as a male or female. This is a gender fluid reading. So, it says king, you could be a queen. You just look at it like if you're a queen, okay? So what I did get is the King of Clubs, right? So when I'm looking at this card, I see someone that's very enlightened. Like as far as like at school. You know what I mean? This is someone that's has graduated school. When I look at the King of Clubs, I see this is somebody that's like college. I would like to think that you're still in school and that, why am I feeling medical field? So you could be in the medical field, right? You could be in school, but you could probably already be working in the field as training. Or if it's not medical, it's something where you're in school and they got you in the field training, like if you're working, but it's really for credit, if you know what I mean. So you could be man, woman, it doesn't matter. But I do feel like this is something involved with school, and this is like, the last stages of like college before, you actually going to the work, situation or whatever it is that you're doing. So I see that you're a hard worker. I think that you came from a family of hard workers, but I think it was just already in you naturally, like in your blood, to succeed, and to be an educated person, in society. I do feel like when you get through the school, you are going to be working for somebody, but it's not going to be for too long, because I do also see that you will be opening up your own business, for the major that you studied for in college. And that's what I pretty much see so far here. So, Aries, you're almost done with school, okay? So let's go ahead and keep it moving. Something's telling me to just look at the back of the deck. What do I see? And like I said, you will be working for somebody, but when I see the Ace of Diamond, this is somebody that, you could currently be working for somebody. Don't get it twisted, Aries. You could be working, right? You could have been freshly out of college, right? You're working, but you're making some money or whatever. But when I see the Ace of Diamonds, that's someone that owns their own business. So that's where you're heading towards, Aries. And I think that's just with anything. Yes, you have education. Yes, at the job, they're paying you good. Yes, you'll be taking a risk going into your own business, your own practice of whatever it is, right? But I think it'll be something that you need to do, because you'll be a lot better off, Aries, if you work for yourself. If you're a business owner, business owner, okay? So I'm glad I did look at the bottom of the deck, because that pretty much like clarified what I was talking about. So let's go ahead and keep it moving. We got the energy cards out here. We're gonna give it a good shuffle. We're at the first stage, okay, of shuffling. And please do remember, this is just a general message. Please take what resonates, leave the rest here, because it might resonate with someone else. But if you already resonate with the first card, of the poker deck, and then at the bottom of the deck of the poker deck, then this reading is for you, Aries. So you don't go anywhere. Okay, because there is more information that's going to come through. We did get one card. That's victory. So, like I was saying, like as far as the business, because I do feel like you have it on your mind. The business, when you get your own business, open up your own practice or whatever it is, you're going to find victory, okay? You're going to find victory. And it's going to be a completion, because of 8 and 10. If you put that together, add together, that's a 10. That's like completion, honey. That's the perfect score. Okay? So I do see it happen for you, but I do feel like deep down inside, you are a little apprehensive about it doing it. You know what I mean? Because it's such a leap you have to take. But it'll be a leap. Not a leap, but a leap. Well worth it, excuse me. You do have Fish Chakra Archangel Gabriel. And if you see, the head is illuminated and the throat. So whatever it is that you're going to be doing, it's going to be using your hand too, because I see the hands illuminated. So that's what I'm saying. And what I'm picking up right here is like somewhere in the medical field, You could be hands-on, like as far as the body. But I also feel, when I see the throat highlighting, I see like that as a therapist. When the head is illuminated, that's like a psychiatrist. So I do feel like it will be in the medical field. Or you've already completed, medical field. But, here's the apprehensiveness, the attachment. So, I do feel like you are apprehensive, Aries. There is a part of you that's on the inside. But you see how it's dark around the woman? I would like to think that when you become apprehensive, it's like when you're by yourself, when the lights are off and it's time for you to go to sleep, you start thinking about that. You know what I mean? But you got to learn to train your mind Aries, like when, especially not your mind, but your emotions. Because, you know, most stuff that we feel, like what you're feeling when you get apprehensive, comes from the heart, it comes from the soul, right? And then it goes to your mind, and that's where it fully takes form. But you already got to tell yourself, you know what I mean? You got to teach your emotions how to react. When these emotions come through, you got to tell yourself, these are not my emotions. I reject these emotions. These emotions go back to where you come from and don't come back. Okay? Because yes, you could be book smart, Aries, but at the same time, you need to learn how to be smart spiritually. Okay? And when you start to tell yourself that these are not your emotions, go back to where you came from or whatever, then you'll notice how you'll be basically more in charge of your emotions, Aries. So I think that is the challenge that you will be dealing with the first 2 weeks of October, okay? So let's go ahead and take it in, get clarification with the mini Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so we need to bring this right here. That's gonna be like that, okay. So let's go ahead and get a good shuffle, and we're going to get more information about these cards at hand. I'm also going to read the King of Clubs. I usually don't, but that's what I've been doing lately. So King of Clubs will even get a card. But the 3 energy cards are going to go first. Universe, can we get more information about the victory? Too many cards. I don't know. Let's see. Too many cards. Yeah. I'm over here looking at it and I'm just blank. So let's go ahead and give it more of a shuffle. We can get more of an accurate, detailed reading. Universe, can I get more information about the victory card? More information about the victory card. I do see it on the side, but when they're on the side, like I said, I feel apprehensiveness, you know, and we know that's what you're going through right now. I know that's what you're going through right now, Aries, but you need to know your power, because, you know, Queen of Wands is someone that knows their power and knows what they got, you know what I mean? But by the black cat being there in front of the lady, that's what I'm saying. That's the apprehensiveness. You can see how that black cat, you know, is like the black energy that's around the attachment card. You know what I mean? And that's why the card was almost upside down, because it's apprehensiveness. Okay? But it is right side up. You need to know your energy, and now you're knowing it, because I'm letting you know that. You need to know that you have to be able to control your own emotions. When they come through, you know, you have to tell yourself, just like what I told you, you know, when it came to the attachment of not letting those emotions set into you and then go to your mind, okay? First, they're emotions, and then they turn into thought, okay? So let's go ahead and take it to the next card for the victory. Next card for the victory. You did get the Knight of Pentacles, and it is upside down. So, it doesn't matter if it's upside down. You know what I mean? Right side up is someone that, you know, that has it together pretty much. You know, because if you see the pentacles, you see the grapes and stuff. But it is upside down. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It is going to happen. But there's like I said, there's that issue of apprehensiveness that you do have, Aries, and you need to work on that. And that is what you got to work on. The first 2 weeks of October, you got to kind of like fast track it. You got to start telling yourself, like that phrase I told you, these are not my emotions. I reject these emotions. Go back to where you come from and don't come back, because you never existed and you never belonged here, okay? You got to start telling yourself that. When you do that, you could, you know, take in what you want to take in and leave out what you don't, okay? So I do feel like that there is, you know, like there is confusion. you know, because you did get the moon, the moon, which is right side up, and that's secrecy. And I do feel like, you know, being, you know, in your family, I do feel like you've seen a few things, you know what I mean? And I think those few things that you've seen, which made you apprehensive, you know, and made you not too sure, you know, of situations. So that's why I'm saying, you know, in order to get to victory, you know, you got to be sure and positive of yourself. You got to let go of things that no longer serve you, Aries. And I don't think it's with the family. I think you had a situation that happened in your life. You know what I mean? Your family does know about it. You know what I mean? But it's still, you know, it bothers you or whatever. Like I said, you got to like learn how to tell yourself, you know, how to control your own emotions, okay? Universe, can we get more information about the fifth chakra Archangel Gabriel? So it is the Hierophant, you know. When I see the Hierophant, you know what I mean? That could be marriage, but that could be someone that's looked up to, right? So remember I said the fifth chakra Archangel Ariel is someone that I feel it's in the medical field, right? You know, you either going to work with your hands in the medical field or it's going to be with your throat, which is like a therapist. And then the psychiatry is where the head's illuminated. So that's who the Hierophant is. You know what I mean? They do marry people, right? But they're held in a regard of, you know, someone that has issues. They go and they ask, you know, for answers. Because that's what these people are doing down here. But yeah, this is somebody that has a role of like a doctor, someone like where people go to and have answered, okay? So that's why I know, you know, this schooling that you've done. Oh, next card. That's going to be the Knight of Wands, and it is upside down, okay? So I would like to think that you're not too promiscuous, because if you were, it would be right side up. Like I said, you really dived yourself into, you know, your work, you know, and I commend you for it, because a lot of people can't do it. Okay, so next card for the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You did get the Page of Wands, and it is upside down. So like I said, you're someone that's already working for somebody. You've already, because, you know, if you were still in school or working, no, this is a school person, the page. You're past that, right? You're working for a company. But now, you know, you want to, like, you know, a part of you, like I said, a part of you does want to get your own business, but a part of you is apprehensive. You know what I mean? Which I do feel if you do it on your own practice, it will happen for you. I don't know. Is it the Aries or the Pisces that be going to school? It's one of y'all, okay? So, attachment. Can we get more information about the attachment? Okay, yeah, confusion. So like I said, there is confusion, because remember I was telling you, the moon is like confusion. It's dealt with secrets, you know, because that's pretty much the same thing there, confusion and secrets. Like I said, that's what has apprehensive for you, because you've had a situation that happened to you in the past. You know what I mean? And I do like to say it was something sexual. You know what I mean? Because the bottom of the deck is the devil when it comes to like this apprehension. And I do see the people naked. You know what I mean? So that leads me to feel that it was someone that was older that, like, you know, pushed up on you. You know what I mean? And you're just, you know, you're a human. You really didn't know nothing, and it happened. So I'm not going to say the M word, but you know what the M word is, you know. And I would have to say you were violated, you know. So I think that feels like that's the apprehension that will come in. Was it with the family? Not for all. Not for all. I do feel like it was like outside the family, but the family knew the person, so it could have been. And for the majority of the Aries was like a family friend or something, or neighbor or some shit that became a friend. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Next card for the attachment. You did get the Ace of Pentacle, and I do feel like that's what makes you feel apprehensive about getting this business, is because of the attachment, the secrecy, and what happened in the dark, you know, the confusion, okay? Last card for the attachment. Yeah, like you got it together. You went to school, you're working for somebody, you have the training, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You gotta let that part of you go, Aries, because it's not you. You're no longer a victim, you're a survivor. You overcame, okay? But I know people that do survive situations and overcome situations, they do have, you know, the back and forth, you know what I mean? Even me, you know, I've came a long ways when it comes to my emotion and mind, but I still, you know what I mean, go back and forth. But the thing is, you could do that, but you got to tell yourself to snap out of it and move forward, and that's what this reading is about. Aries, is to let you know that you can do it, that this, you know, what you've been thinking about is and will happen, okay? So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take it to the animal spirit deck. We're gonna see how they feel about the situation, what their input is about all this. Okay, so I should have put it more this way, because oh yeah, we need to read on here. Okay, so 2 cards came out and we will not be accepting. Too many cards. Ooh, I have to balance to get that card. Okay. So, go ahead and keep it shuffling. I feel like I can shuffle some more. We do need to clarify that King of Club real quick. I almost forgot about it, but it's going to get done. You did get 1 card out the Animal Spirit deck, and that's going to be clear out the clutter. Like I said, that clutter is what happened to you when you got violated, you know, you got took advantage of, you know what I mean? And that is clutter. You got to clear it out, because you can't have it with you, especially when you go into doing a new business. So yes, Aries, the first 2 weeks of October, that is what you're going to have to do. If you got to go see a therapist or whatever, if you're already in this, you know, in this part of a job, that is something that you got to do. I don't think you've talked about it with too many people, but it's time. Your family knows, but you still got to talk about it, because when you talk about it, you're able to, you know, wind your way through it, and you're able to control your own emotion, okay? So now we're going to go back to clarifying the King of Clubs. Universe, can I get 1 card for the King of Clubs? 1 card for the King of Clubs. Yeah, so it's moving forward. Moving forward, you know. You will move forward. You will get your own private practice, and you will be just fine. You will get along, and I do also feel that you will get over this attachment that's been hanging and lingering with you, okay? So let's go ahead and get 1 card for the Frog Spirit. Universe, can I get 1 card for the Frog Spirit? I say yes. You did get the Queen of Cups, okay? The Queen of Cups is someone that's very loving, empathetic, you know, and giving and nourishing. But as soon as they see it's not reciprocated, they take it back. So clearing out the clutter could be a part of that. Turning people, you know, turn people away if you got to. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're got attachment issues, you know what I mean? Because of things that you've been through, you'll attach yourself to somebody that likes to do the back and forth. But right now, you ain't got no time for it, Aries, and you're not having it, okay? So let's go ahead and take it to the pendulum. Pendulum is going to have the final say-so, and they are taking the floor. So pendulum, so if you see the pendulum, it's starting to go around in circles. So it's saying yes. So pendulum, is this reading accurate and valid? Did the Aries, you know, graduate school? Did they work for someone? Are they getting ready to get their own business? And should they do it? They're saying yes. You know, move forward. Like when you do this, you definitely move forward. But you do need to practice of letting go of things that hurt you in the past, Aries. Once you let go of those attachments, you'll be able to let go of the secrecy and the stuff that was done in the dark, okay? Because I do feel like the situation that I'm talking about that you went through was done in the dark, okay? So yes, you do need to talk about it. You need to let go of the confusion so you can control your own emotions. So anything that you want to do in life will happen, okay? So you got to have good energy when you build businesses and making grounds, you know, to where financial grounds for the future. You got to be in good spirit, okay? You definitely got to know how to control your own emotions. So that being said, this will be your reading, and thank you, pendulum. See how the pendulum just stops, okay? Now, Aries, this is going to be your reading this go round, okay? I will be back in the last week of October for the last 2 weeks of October, okay? So it'll be an honor if you join me at that moment. It was an honor having you here now. And once again, I'm Safrina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. May the universe be with you, Aries. I'm going to catch you next time. Thank you. Bye.